Shalom, shalom, it's the brother Yahweh Shapat coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Bahashem, Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well in these scriptures. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. I want to get into Psalms 82 and verse 6. This is Psalms 82 and 6. I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Hey, so ultimately, the Lord set us apart, so he created us to be on top of all of the other nations, man. He created us to subdue the other nations. And he created the law, statutes, and commandments for us to keep them, to make us separate from the other nations, wiser than the other nations, and more holier than the other nations. As they say in the world, hey, the Lord created us to be holier than thou. The nation of Yasha Arla. You know what I'm saying? So hey, what happened is, which I want to get into Second Samuel just to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? The mighty men of King David, hey man, they were on a whole nother level, man. This is Second Samuel 23 and verse 9. And after him, Eleazar, Salaki, I'm gonna start at verse 8. And I'm gonna just use this as an example. I'm not gonna read all the way through the whole chapter, but this is just what one of King David's men was capable of. And if you read on down, you'll see uh the other men that were under King David, who, their might is written in the scriptures in Second Samuel 23rd chapter. So this is Second Samuel 23 and 8. These be the names of the mighty men whom David had: the Tachmonite that sat in the seat chief among the captains. The same was Adino the Eznite. He lift up his spear against 800 whom he slew at one time. Hey, so this is one man slaying 800 at one time. Hey, so I'm gonna go back, and as a matter of fact, bear with me, Akim. I got another particular precept that I want to grab too. Bear with me, Akim Baba Kashar. Because King David's men were on a level, but King David was on a whole nother level himself. So this is 1 Samuel 18 and 7. Let me go here real quick. Getting on what King David, because 2 Samuel, the 23rd chapter, goes into how the men under David, how mighty they were. But King David, as we know, hey, this is 1 Samuel 18 and 7. And the women answered one another as they played and said, Saul hath slain his thousands, and David his 10,000s. Hey, man, so, King David was like that, man. And the men under him was like that. And as, if you, hey, if man, King David has already came back in the reincarnation. He was in this truth. And, if you came up under the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, we believe that King David was King Masha was King David, coming back in the reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, his men are back here in the reincarnation as well. So you'll ask yourself, how did we go from being on that level to being weak like any other men? Hey man, we went off, man, and the Lord took that holy flesh from us, because the Lord has the Lord has men, the men on this earth, separated into categories: the sons of God, who are us; the sons of men, the children of men, who are the other nations; and then you got the sons of the wicked, who are the Edomites. So it's three classifications. And we come from that first classifications, man. We were the sons of God. The Lord had given us a holy flesh, going back. But when we went off, the Lord took that from us. You know what I'm saying? He took his spirit away from us. He took his covering from off us, man. And that's why in the curses, the scriptures tell you that, you know, when we were in the Lord's good graces, our enemies were fleeing before us in 7 different ways. But it turned into us fleeing from our enemies in 7 different ways. And I'm roughly paraphrasing that scripture in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. You know, so the Lord took his might from among us when we went off. Idol worship, man, worshiping those other gods, you know, just you know, going the hell off, man. Judah broke the covenant, Israel broke the covenant, and we paying for it to this day, you know. So I want to get that real quick. And Jeremiah, let's see, this is Jeremiah 11 and verse 15. What hath my beloved to do in mine house, seeing she hath wrought lewdness with many? And the Lord was referring to the nation of Israel as his woman. If you can receive that. And the holy flesh is passed from thee. When thou doest evil, then thou rejoicest. So our people had, you know, we had went completely the hell off. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, hey, the Lord allowed these other nations to have their way with us, man, as it is to this day. You know, the nation of Israel was put to naught back in 70 AD under I believe it was Vespasian and Titus. You know, since then we haven't been recognized as a nation. We aren't recognized as a nation now. That's why the other nations try to treat us like shit, try to walk all over us, but that's all a part of the curses. You know, and the curses are on us for a sign and a wonder. And it's an indication unto who the Israelites really are. And these other nations know who we are, man. Esau know who he is. You know what I'm saying? And most of Jake know that they're Israelites, but the majority of you don't give a damn. 2/3 of our people, you know, here in this time, not everybody knows, but for the most part, everybody has heard, you know what I'm saying, that we're the Israelites, man. You know, and they continue to go off. They continue to live according to their own imagination. The Lord ain't put us here to do what the fuck we want to do, man. He put us here to do his will. And with that comes rewards, man. Like just keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, it makes us wise in the sight of the other nations. Hey, some of them, you know, hey, you know, the other nations, man, some of them, man, they waiting on us to get back into power. You know, some of them know what's really going on, but you know, then again, you got some of these, some of the other nations, they feel like they gonna have a rule next. They feel like they can have a rulership with Esau under his NWO. You know what I'm saying? Because they all confederate against us pursuant to Psalms, the 83rd chapter. So, man, hey, you know, we always say the other nations ain't gonna get it as good as Esau is, as bad as Esau is in the kingdom, Salakia. But man, to hell with them too. The Lord don't give a damn about the other nations, man. His love is for the nation of Israel, the nation of Yasha Arla. You know, the Lord don't give a damn about these heathens, man. You know, but you know, we were on a level, and the Lord took that from us. You know, and also as the earth grew older, you know what I'm saying, wickedness increased, like the Lord told Esdras. You know, like the Lord had that angel tell Esdras, and dealing with that. So lucky I had to pause the lesson. But yeah, man, you know, pretty much, um, hey, the Lord was dealing with us on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying, back then. And like I was going into, you know, we're smaller in stature than those that came before us. You know what I'm saying? So as the earth got weaker, so did, you know, us who come from the earth, we got weaker, you know. And hey, man, you know what I'm saying? This flesh, man, ain't going to inherit the kingdom of heaven, man. The Lord is going to change our bodies. You know, we're going to get those extraterrestrial bodies. You know what I'm saying? And right now, man, we're bearing the image of the earthly. But Lord willing, the Lord, you know, chooses us to get up out of here, man. Lord willing, we're written in the book of life. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to, you know, turn our earthly vessel into a heavenly vessel. Hey, man, we gonna put hell on you fucking heathens, man. We gonna put hell on you. Hey, just like you put hell on us. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jake always got these questions, and the answers aren't in the Quran. The answers aren't in any other book, man. The answers is in the scriptures. You know, you wonder why these other nations, you know, musty ass Elam and musty ass Ishmael can put a gas station in your neighborhood and come up high above you. Hell, it's then got to the point where they're making more than the average Edomite is, man. You know, so hey, the curses is actually coming on Esau as well, but it's still, even still, Jake is at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to the medium income. Hey, so, you know, man, we got to get the hell out of here, man, if we're going to ever really enjoy life. Because if you're woke, you know, if the Lord has opened your mind's eye to this truth, you realize we live in hell, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, this place is vexating. Jake don't want to have to go, you know, you out minding your business, getting a couple of things to eat, and you got to hear Cardi B and Bigfoot Megan Thee Stallion talking about they vaginas. You know, used to, man, you didn't have to hear that shit in the store, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, but this is the shit that gets radio play. You know, hey, man, I'd rather hear some goddamn some pop music while I'm shopping, which I don't like that shit either. I don't really care for it, but I'd rather hear that than hear Cardi B and Bigfoot Megan Thee Stallion talk they mess, man. But you know, I'm not gonna go on and rant too much. You know, that's pretty much it. You know, hey, the Lord, you know, took that glory from us for us going off. You know, he reduced us, man, and hey, he our rock sold us, as the scriptures do say. But the Lord is going to redeem the nation of Israel, starting with the elect. Now you got to put that out there, because these other camps, they just don't and will not push that. Hey, man, the Lord is dealing with a remnant. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is dealing with his elect in the 1/3. 2/3 of you niggas are going to perish here, man, and rightfully so. You know, our people are out of their damn mind. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy how these women, if you want to know if a woman is a hoe, ask her, do she like Sexy Red? And if she tell you, yeah, hey, man, get the hell away from her. You know, hey, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You got guys, man, that, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to close out. You got guys that are bucking up against brothers for dealing with the heathen woman. Hey, that's the smartest thing you can do. You ain't got, we don't have to marry them. When you deal with the Israelite woman, you technically do got to deal with them accordingly. You know, and it's not wise to have a wife in these last days. Hey, man, you know, brothers getting down on the heathen woman, that ain't nothing but the Lord giving us that glory back, man. You know, you see brothers taking care of themselves. You know, it's out there, man, that the Israelite man, we're the strongest warriors. We're the strongest boxers. Hey, from Judah to Issachar, man. That's us. We dominate in everything, man, because Yahweh Shem Yahushua set us up to be the top people on this earth. You know, so hey, with that, man, I'm a close out, you know, and Lord willing, this is edifying. Until the next one, I say shalom.